Welcome here. My name is Jason Strayhand, IFBB Pro and trainer and coach. Right here I got
Kitty Babe. I was like, is that me? Yes.
What we're going to go here, we're going to take you through a workout. We're going to be focused, glute based, and we're going to introduce a little bit different techniques that we do to shock the body, get a faster result, involving occlusion bands, time under tension, a lot of things that are going to shock your body in a different way, and we're going to show you guys the science behind it and how it works, and then what the effect of it does to the different muscle groups.
Pretty much what he's saying for girls that are like me that only care about getting a fat ass is he's going to give you all the sciencey stuff really summed up so you can grow your glutes, shrink your waist, and look really good on the beach and in your thirst trap Instagram pictures.
Look good on film, you look good anywhere.
That's true. No, I don't think that's true. You look good in person, you look good anywhere. Okay, so to start out, we always start with banded walks. Is there a reason we start with banded walks?
I like to start with banded walks because it allows us an opportunity to get our glutes and hips warmed up, so that now we're performing our lifts properly, getting the right depth we need to hit the glute pocket. People like the short, they have to do their squats and do all their movements too short, and that's why they're mostly quad dominant. So you gotta hit a different pocket, gotta go a different depth to be able to activate the glute, to get it to twerk, and for the glute to work.
That was a good one. Did you figure that?
Right now.
Okay, so next we went into a cable kickback.
So I like to go ahead and start, but first of all, we are doing occlusion training. So I like to introduce blood to the certain different regions of the body, which we're going to be focusing on throughout the workout. I like to first put on the ankle straps and go with some glute kicks so the body recognizes that that's what we're going to be pumping the rest of the workout. Facts. Most people do not know how to train the glute properly because they don't connect the mind to the glute. So already starting the body off with glute raises, different angles, top glute, bottom glute, glute ham tie, the body's already going into a sort of a memory mode that the blood's gonna be popping and going to these areas. So let's keep the blood going here. Allowing us to start the workout out with the occlusion bands with blood already in us, ready to perform the next set. Because the next set's going to be usually pretty hard, compound movement, really hard, a lot of drop sets, forcing a lot of blood in the area real quick.
By the way, we did 3 sets of those. Is there a reason that we do 3 sets of everything usually warm up?
I love to do 3 because 1, you're just teasing your body, 2, you're like thinking about it, 3, you destroy it. I like to do things in 3 because 3 is completion. 3 is also my favorite number, and 3 gives your body enough repetitions where you finish the job.
Okay, that's fair. So with this compound movement, we did a vertical press. Do you want to explain why we do a vertical press and how you kind of feel it out?
I like the vertical press because it allows you to work all the lower extremities of your body. So you incorporate your quads, your glute, and your hamstring. Judging off of your angle, how far you sit on the bar, how forward you sit, you can focus and put more emphasis on the quad or more on the hamstring glute. What I like to do is have them in a position where it's more hamstring and glute, depending on if the person is cognitive or they're able to focus a lot on the glute and hamstring tie throughout the movement. I put a Bosu ball on them and tilt their hips up a little bit to allow the body to forcefully, more naturally work the glute and hamstring in the movement, because under stress, people tend to go to the normal, stronger muscle group, which is mostly quad for everybody. For women, we don't want to be quad dominant. We want to be mostly glute and hamstring in the back. What's back? So we want to make sure that we're at a perfect angle where it limits the body from going back to our natural, stronger muscle, which is the quad, to force us to push with the muscles we've been pushing throughout the beginning of the workout. When we're doing the glute raises and all the cable movements, we want to keep the blood in our quad, not the quad, but the glute and hamstring, just to make sure that we're fully exhausting the muscle to get a faster result.
So after we do the vertical press, I'm usually dead and you can't stand, all the blood is in your legs.
Not yet, not yet.
And then he makes you jump. Is there a reason we do jumping squats after?
Yes, mostly mental, to let everyone know that you're not dead. It's just all mental. Your body is just going through a little bit of confusion of why we're feeling like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you do 20 jumps and let you figure it out. No, I'm joking. But the real reason why is because after the blood's been pumped, we wanna make sure we keep our athletic or aesthetic frame. There's no better way of doing that than adding in plyometrics, more bounding type of jumps. It's a different way of pushing blood to the body too, and also gives us a more of an athletic look and not more of a muscle bound look. So we want to stay looking athletic throughout our whole training. What we're doing, it keeps our muscles healthy, it keeps our muscles elongated, it keeps us growing, and basically keeps us looking the way we want to look. Ooh, can't get too close. Keeps us looking athletic, aesthetic, and it keeps us with our curves when it comes to women.
So then we did another 3 sets of a split lunge, but we made it a little funky this time. Do you want to go into how you decided this?
So yeah, so when it comes to split lunges, some of them Katie here, so we do a lot of split lunges. It allows us to work on our glute ham tie, judging off if your form is properly and weight is proper weight. But so when someone else has been doing split lunge for a while, it becomes the move becomes easy. So then I start adding in different ways of shocking the muscle, getting the fibers to pop, and also getting new muscle tissue to develop. So what we're doing is we're going to add in some time under tension, slow motion reps, where we're going to be holding on to one area for a little bit longer period of time and coming up in that same area, just giving our body enough time to burn in that one area. More than a fast rep does, we have more time. I like to call it marinate. You have to marinate in that muscle a little bit, let it glaze at the bottom and come on up, more flavor. After that, we like to add in a lot of drop sets when it comes to the reps. So maybe the reps, we may add in a few reps with the hold. All we're doing is basically tricking the body to not know what's coming to it next, to keep our results coming fast, to keep our body shocked, and to keep our legs where we can't walk.
So when people hit a plateau, do you think a lot of that is doing the same exact thing instead of shocking the muscles so it gets used to it?
I don't believe there's a plateau. I believe that people gotta change up their training, change up their food, or change up the things they're doing because the body's now recognizing what's going on. The body's a computer. If you keep on giving the same input, it's going to find out the algorithm. You gotta keep on changing it up. You know, giving it a virus. The virus could be time under tension, something that's going to make it sick or make it not act properly to get a better result.
Okay, and then after, as we weren't done enough, we did the sled push. What's the reasoning behind that?
I like to do, because I come from a track background, so of course, I feel like the women who have the best type of body types are the track sprinters. They have the muscle they need, the curves they need, aesthetic, they have the women features still, and they have a tight waist. Everything that women these days are trying to get to is what basically track has been grooming women for the last thousands of years. So I like to keep that, just like we do the bounding jumps, we keep something plyometric, something athletic in our movements. After we push that blood, we like to go with something athletic. Keeps our curves there, keeps the body, but you also release more testosterone, HGH, more that's going to help your body to get a faster result. So we like to keep that in and keep shocking the body. Not just staying just with the regular movements in the bodybuilding world, but thinking outside the box and adding in different things to keep different athletes winning and keep different athletes' bodies looking a different type of way.
Okay, question for you. So if I were, like right now, we're kind of doing, you said like a lean bulk where I'm gaining muscle, but I'm also not
clean bulk, yep, clean bulk.
I think that's what you said. Bulk. But you said, they're like, what the fuck? Okay, but you said with me, like, we do a lot of like things that get my heart rate up. If you were just trying to bulk, would you want to steer clear of the sled pushes and go more towards just the heavy lifting?
Depends on if you want to do a dirty bulk, then you would sit there in one place and won't do anything. But clean bulk, you still want to train the same way, but most of your bulk's going to come from is before the workout and after your workout, giving your body the needed nutrients so your body can fill out and then actually obtain the size you need or the fullness you need. So the workout is going to be almost the same. We may go a little bit heavier. We may have a little bit more rest time in between heavier movements so we get more fuller effect in our muscles, but the workout's going to mostly be the same, but we're going to change up our food a lot just to allow our body to get more nutrients in. We can use those nutrients throughout the workout to go heavier, to go harder, and after the body, after we beat the body down in the weight room, to be able to give the body enough nutrients to keep that size we're needing, you know, but staying lean the whole time, no. But yeah, I mean, you may see some fluffiness. Don't be scared about it, but as long as you're staying with them lean, staying somewhat lean, you may have to add a little bit of basically cardio, slower cardio, because you want to go too fast on cardio, you start burning that muscle. Slower cardio, what it does is allows your body to, your metabolism to speed up to allow your body to grow the real way, which is through food. So cardio, slower, burns the fat around the muscle, speeds the metabolism up to get more food for a better result later.
That's a good answer. Okay, and then we took the occlusion bands off. I felt like my legs could breathe again. Sometimes when you take them off, be careful, you feel like you're about to pass out and get a little dizzy. But then we went with the hip abduction and the hip thrust. What was the reasoning?
So the reason why is because throughout the whole workout, we occluded the blood in one spot. So we had the same type of deoxygenated blood, because after a while, you have the same blood in there, through the body throughout the whole routine. So I like to take the bands off. We introduce new oxygenated blood to the muscles that we started off training, which is the glute, hamstring, and get some reps in there, basically not to tear the muscle up, but to reintroduce new oxygenated blood. Just as somebody were to go to sleep at night after a long leg workout and to wake up the next morning after nutrients has been introduced to the body, you get a that's where your results come from, is basically after you sleep, after the muscle's been torn, you sleep and recover. So we're trying to do that within the workout. We work out, take the bands off, new nutrients, which is new oxygenated blood, get to the body, and we get a better and faster result quicker than someone would do not doing that occlusion training. So we're just greedy, we just want to get our results faster. So we throw the occlusion bands on to speed the workout, speed the result, and speed the way our body heals and gets our result faster.
Okay, and then as far as the occlusion bands go and stuff, not in this video, but is that something people can look forward to, is like looking at you diving into why you use them, how you use them? Yeah,
so I like to say there's a lot of information out there when it comes to occlusion bands. A lot of people are doing them wrong, a lot of people are doing them right. I've been doing it for now the last 10 years. There's a amount of pressure you put in the occlusion band for a certain duration of time to get the result you're going, where it doesn't become harmful to the body. So please be aware of how much you're putting in your body, how much you're not, how long you're doing them. I do them for about 20 to 30 minutes at a different pressure, allow the body still able to get some blood in the body, but occlude what we need to get a faster result. So like there's different ways of doing the occlusion bands. There's different ones without the pump, different ones with just the strap. With the strap, you're gonna get as much occlusion to the muscle. You still get a good occlusion, but you still be able to breathe. The ones we have with the pump, it allows your body to occlude a little bit more when it comes to the blood in a certain area, but it's more intense on the muscle. Just be aware. But throughout the workout, if it becomes too intense, we're able to let out some air, continue to work out. But the initial point of it is to get the blood faster, release new hormones, testosterone, everything to the body for a faster result. So.
Okay, well thank you so much for watching and joining his channel. If you want the dumbed down version, go to my channel, but this is what you're really here for. So what else can people look out for on your channel? To
look out for, I have plans. If you're going to the gym and don't know what to do, okay? I have plans on my Strayhand training website when it comes to glutes training, to leg training, shoulders, arms, any muscle group. I also provide videos for you when I'm explaining the lifts and the demonstrations, so you know what to do while you're in the gym also. I also have monthly diet plans for you. Everything when it comes to getting to a new level of your training. I know it's been a long time with COVID. Everyone's been out, been out, not able to work out. So, I can get you to your result faster. If you want to get back to how you were looking before COVID, it's always good to know what you're doing and speed that time up. This type of training will get you to your result a little bit faster, and to get you back to where you were, to get you going to fine-tuning your body into how you want to look in the future.
Exactly. And I will say, with training with Jason, I've trained with so many different trainers in the past, and he's given me a meal plan. It hasn't been this crazy thing where you can't eat any carbs. It's just the times that
we
you
love
eat
carbs.
them. We love them. Especially your glutes. So I'll put my progress, or I'll send my progress photos so we can put them in. But this has been 2 months without any crazy dieting. I haven't been perfect. I haven't been working out too hard. I just come and see him and tell him what to do, and there's been no stress on my part. So if you're looking for progress and you're not looking for something that's crazy, that's gonna kill you, Jason's the person to go to.
Make sure you hit the like button.
And the subscribe to join the fan
subscribe
for more rhymes, and we will see you next video. Bye!